All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, Argolari!
Tackles. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, 57.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left, and his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, screenplay, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Gets around him. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kareem Hunt, 76 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Mahomes, and a little floater there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, it's Jacobs. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it with Johnson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Patrick Mahomes, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He finds Robinson, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Haskins, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
3rd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 39, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on third down. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a carry for Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Hunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Snead's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.